This your boy DLaw about back with another video. Please like, comment, subscribe on the video if you like the content. But we got Skip Bayless. He is talking about the DeMarcus Lawrence, Michael Parsons, little beef that they got going on because DeMarcus Lawrence went to the Seahawks and had some stuff to say about the Cowboys. But let's just get to it, see what Skip had to say.
Look, I love the Dallas Cowboys with all my heart and all my soul. I have since I was 10 years old. I'll bet I love the Cowboys even more than you love the Cowboys. I'll bet I know more Cowboy history than just about anybody alive right now. See my book, God's Coach.
Yeah, because you old as hell. Okay, let me chill.
It tears me apart to have to criticize the team I grew up loving. But somebody has to shout it from the rooftops that Jerry Jones is slowly but surely going Joe Biden, and he's slowly but surely tearing apart our Dallas Cowboys. Latest instance is...
Bro said Jerry is going Joe Biden. That's crazy, but it looked like it.
What DeMarcus Lawrence just said. He just laid down DLaw, did DLaw. You can dismiss it as petty or silly if you want to, but I don't. What he said really about Dak Prescott and also about Micah Parsons was the scary truth. And you can say it was sour grapes. Maybe there's a little sour grapishness to it, but not a lot. There was mostly truth to it. And I'm going to tell you why.
DeMarcus Lawrence is salty too, by the way, because he wanted to sign with us, but we was like, nah, he's been Mr. Unreliable and he getting older, bro. So DLaw was a little salty too. Don't do that. Even though Dak and Michael Parsons leaving a lot to be desired, DLaw was still salty.
Why? I'm going to tell you why this was significant, because obviously DeMarcus Lawrence just left via free agency. He's going on 33 years of age on April 28th. He's a little long in the tooth. He gave us 11 very good years. Even going into next year, he would be the, fourth most valuable player on the team behind Dak, Micah, and CD. I could throw in Brandon Aubrey. I don't consider him a football player, but he's very valuable.
But bro, not considering Brandon Aubrey a football player is crazy.
Marcus Lawrence got a pretty good deal from the Seattle Seahawks because he can still be pretty good. You know, and I know he would have been pretty good for our Dallas Cowboys next year, but there's no way Jerry's going to pay 3 more years at $42-ish million. It's about 14 a year, but he got 18 million guaranteed. It's a pretty significant deal that Jerry wasn't going to pay because he's going to save and overpay all that money to Micah Parsons. So DeMarcus Lawrence did get up to Seattle, maybe feeling a little full of himself. And he made it very clear to an interviewer up there that his home is still in Dallas. I'm pretty sure his heart is still in Dallas. But he did say a change of scenery is always good. That's a quote. And then he said, kaboom, this. I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. And then he added, we here. And you are.
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with what DLaw said there because there's no Super Bowls being won in Dallas. Let's just keep it a buck. I've been a Cowboys fan for over 20 years. There's no Super Bowls being won in Dallas. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's okay. But he's still salty.
And Micah saw it and responded via X or Twitter with this tweet. This is what's tweeted Micah. This is what rejection and envy looks like. What rejection and envy looks like. This is some clown shit, tweeted Micah at DLaw. No, Micah, it wasn't clown shit. Maybe there's a touch of rejection. And
Here's skill cuss is hilarious, but man, bro, Michael Parsons was clown shit as you on your podcast every week after getting your ass whooped and talking about the other teams. That's was clown shit.
A touch of envy, because once a Cowboy, you always want to be a Cowboy, because there's nothing better in the National Football League than wearing that uniform, that star on your helmet, that metallic blue and silver and white.
So I know I keep pausing the video and I'm sorry, but as a Cowboys fan, it is something better. It's called teams that win. You think you'd rather be a Chief, an Eagle, or a Cowboy? I'd rather be a damn Chief or an Eagle, bro. I get it, we're the most popular team, But nah, fuck all that. Mother still want to win. My whole life, I'm finna be 30. I haven't seen as an adult or as a young adolescent the Cowboys be in an NFC championship, less known a damn Super Bowl. So let's quit acting like we just the gold standard of where everybody want to be. We the most popular, but man,
Being part of America's team and playing games on the grand national stage that is Jerry World. It's nothing really like it. But it wasn't clown shit, what he said. It was the truth. And then DLaw laid down more DLaw as he tweeted back at Micah Parsons, and I quote, "Calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left." Tweeted DeMarcus Lawrence at Micah Parsons. Boom.
man, yep, Michael, you talk too fucking much. CD too. I seen his last little shit with Neon talking about the birds. What the hell y'all talking for? We just stunk it up last year, and we project to be the third best team in our fucking division. We gotta just shut up sometime.
Truth, as I tweeted late last night. Boom. Truth.
Skip, bro. This nigga is serious.
You can run from it if you want. You can stick your head in the sand if you want. Boom. Truth. DLaw laying down DLaw on Micah Parsons. It's so true. But here's my point. Think about this. Please, Cowboy Nation, think about this. If DeMarcus Lawrence, after 4 Pro Bowls and 11 years in Dallas, had dared to tweet that at Micah Parsons, you should take it to heart and look at the significance of the fact that a veteran and decorated defensive lineman had so little respect for Micah Parsons that he took this shot at him. If he had considered Micah a proven superstar, superior to him, there's no way he would have taken this shot back.
Okay, now that's an interesting question. Do y'all think DeMarcus Lawrence didn't respect Michael Parsons? Do y'all think people are turned off, other players are turned off to Michael Parsons and how he operates? I'm just asking.
At Micah, no way. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long, long time. No way would a very good football player taking that kind of pot shot, returning fire at a player that he truly respected. He doesn't respect Micah. He knows he plays Micah's position. He knows what I know, what I've been telling you, the truth I've been telling you for the last 2 years. Micah is overrated. Micah is podcasting and tweeting to a fault before he's proven anything in this league. We see the explosive ability. We see the quickness. We see the speed. But we also see that he's a little light in the britches, that he gets mauled by bigger, stronger offensive tackles, that he wears down over the season. He can get off to a hot start.
Bro, they made him a one-trick pony, bro. They should have kept him like rushing occasionally and probably even most times, but they need to drop him back in coverage sometimes. Like they didn't never let him develop his linebacker skills.
And then he just gets beaten down. He doesn't pack enough punch. I thought mistakenly that he had some Lawrence Taylor in him, some, and I dared, going back 3 and 4 years ago, we even made a video at FS1 about Micah. Micah, 11 from heaven. I thought he was. I thought he could be. I even dared to put him in the possible conversation with LT, the great Lawrence Taylor. But no, over the last 2 years, we've seen him fade and fade and fade some more. He's not what I thought he was.
Hey, no, that's facts. His playoff stakes is terrible. And even Lawrence Taylor had came out and was like, bro, shut up.
And Jerry Jones is saving up everything under the cap because he picked Micah. Actually, Micah picked him because they wanted the 2 cornerbacks that went to Denver, obviously, and to Carolina. And they're both really good players, and I campaigned for both those cornerbacks to go to Dallas. And they were just simply off the board when Dallas picked, and they lucked into, they actually traded with Philadelphia.
Who was that, Surtain?
And lucked into trading back, and Micah fell into their laps, 11 right out of heaven. But he wasn't all that. He can be difficult to coach. He's got his priorities upside down because he fell into podcasting and had some success. Way to go, Micah. But you have to win before you podcast. You have to win before you take to Twitter and become a Twitter superstar. You have to back it up, and I don't think Micah can back it up. And now Jerry's going to back up his pride by making Micah the highest paid defensive player in history. And DeMarcus Lawrence, who plays the position and watched him up close and personal in meeting after meeting, practice after practice, is basically saying he ain't all that. He's saying,
see, is Skip reading too much into the DLaw Micah Parsons? Was it some underlying beef? Do y'all think DLaw really don't like Parsons in terms of his preparation and his maturity in the game? It could be something, bro. Like, I don't like Micah podcasting all the time either as a Cowboys fan. It's just like, to have two jobs, like to make yourself have another job is crazy. Like, and you don't even do it in Austin, you do it all year. So it's just, I get it, but it's like, bro, people like, man, he can podcast. We're not winning. We're not good. You ain't got no championship. Your playoffs stats are bad. So it's like, bro, just focus on the field, man.
if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left. And there may be some truth to that. Maybe he would have taken more of a hometown discount if Dallas was coming off, dare I say, a Super Bowl year.
Even, I'm sorry, I keep pausing, but even Jordan Lewis said no more discounts. It's like, bro, what's the point of taking discounts? You niggas not serious. I'm starting to feel like Micah, Dak, them, they not gonna lead us to the promised land. Let's just keep it a buck, bro. Let's just enjoy what we go enjoy, but they not leading us nowhere, bro.
But I keep warning you. You say I'm the boy who cried wolf, but I keep saying, look at what Philadelphia has done. They're way better than Dallas. I picked the Eagles before the year started to win it all because I saw it coming. I saw what Jerry didn't do, all in Jerry, and I saw what the great Howie Roseman did do a year ago in free agency, then in the draft. Jerry sticks by his guns. I build through the draft because he can take pride and brag about draft picks because he makes the draft picks. It's easy to go out and plunge in free agency, but you got to plunge smart, Jerry. We don't do free agency. And now we've gone through the early stages of free agency. All the best names are off the board, and not one time have I said, wow. I said, ooh, several times because, oh, God. Wait, we lost Jordan Lewis? Really? Ugh. We lost DeMarcus Lawrence? Really? We lost Rico Dowdle? He didn't come back? Really?
Yeah, who we lost versus who we got back is very minuscule.
Look at what the Commanders are doing, and they still have more cap space than we have, and they ain't finished yet. Kept hearing today, we're in on Cooper Kupp. Nope. Then the Dallas Morning News just reported we're out on Cooper Kupp. And that's why DLaw is laying down DLaw. He did say,
I'm late to this video, but Cooper Kupp ended up going to Seahawks with DLaw.
Weeks back to the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, I'd like to stay here. It would be a glorious thing. But I think he knew, and we all knew, Jerry's not going to pay that kind of freight. 11 years. He was once the 34th overall pick in the draft, so he was early second round out of Boise. He was a great draft pick. Gave us 4 Pro Bowls, gave us high ratings. Pro Football Focus just a year ago when he was healthy. He was the 8th best edge rusher.
Nah, D-Law was a monster with us, like damn near from day one. The second best D lineman we had since damn, I can't think of bro name. DeMarcus Ware. Damn, that's crazy. I'm getting old.
Rusher in football, that'll work. You can win with that, but we didn't because he was only there for 4 games. He had 3 sacks in the first 4 games. We were getting blown off the field, but then he injured his foot for a second time in his career. He had a serious foot injury.
D-Law, Mr. Unavailable, so it's like, I mean, I wouldn't have paid his ass either.
Surgery. So is he capable of giving Seattle maybe 1 to 2 good years? Maybe 3 years is stretching it. $18 million. It's a pretty big risk, but I think it'll pay off because I think he's still got that in him. And you know what happens when these players go elsewhere? They have a chip on their shoulder. Now he's going to have an even bigger chip on his shoulder. But he's telling you, quote unquote, he said it so matter-of-factly. I watched the interview. I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. Well, that's not only a commentary on Micah, but that's a bigger commentary on Dak Prescott. I told you from the start.
Him bringing Dak in this is crazy.
He ain't it. CD's mom told you he ain't it. CD has basically told you through his body language and his spats with Dak on sidelines, he ain't it. 2-5 in the postseason, not worth the most money ever spent on any pro football player ever was Dak Prescott when he got his contract a year ago with the Cowboys. He's still on cap hit alone. He's still going to be right at the top going into this year. So Jerry put all his eggs in the basket of a 2.
That's what I was going to say, bro. It's just like, I get it. these are all players we drafted. Jerry looked like a genius by getting these players that were good, and he's a good at drafting. But he so focused on homegrown talent that it's like eventually when you start making bad picks like a Guyton, and when you start letting guys go like Jordan Lewis, like DeMarcus Lawrence, you can't replace everybody through the draft, bro. And the free agency we just had is just not good enough, bro. And then our best guys, Parson, CD, Dak, I don't trust none of them dudes, man.
2-5 postseason quarterback, and now he's going to put all the rest of his eggs in the basket of a Micah Parsons, who's probably better at podcasting than he is at game wrecking. That's what DLaw is saying. Priorities.
Nah, stop it.
Out of whack. He knows the owner's out of whack. Losing it. It's scary. And I'm going to take it to my bank while he's taking it to his bank in Seattle that DLaw just told the shocking, frightening, devastating truth about our Dallas Cowboys. We're farther away from Super Bowl than we've ever been. In Philadelphia, just won one, and Washington's very close. And I just might pick the Commanders to win it all next year. We'll miss you, DLaw.
Skip so dramatic. Well, let's get so many comments. I remember when Skip used to say back in the day that Dak was better than Mahomes. Nothing better than wearing that Storm Belt, wearing that Eagles, Skip. Yeah. The Cowboys lost the America team thing 30 years ago, Skip. I never won a Super Bowl there. So you go to a team with Sam Darnold at QB? Nah, that's facts. As a Rams fan, I remember you saying Aaron Donald was overrated and 11 from heaven was basically the Knicks' Lauren Taylor. He just said all that. Not the Donald thing, but yeah. At least Disney/ESPN finally had something to talk about. They've been struggling without LeBron. Well, music to my ears, fly Eagles fly. Man, what? Why is the Eagles even? Why are y'all coming on this? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? See, that's delusional attitude of still thinking that the Cowboys are America's team. Every year, while people laugh at you with the elderly follow your face, so like, y'all sure do be under our shit. But yeah. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think the Cowboys have a chance to win the division? I'm gonna say just win the division. I ain't gonna put too much expectations on it. Who do y'all think was right and wrong? DLaw versus the Cowboys, and are the Cowboys in a good situation with the stars we have? Parsons, Dak, and CD. Are we in good spirits with these guys? But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about the Cowboys and the direction they're going, and people coming out like Jordan Lewis came out. DLaw came out, everybody coming out and talking noise about the Cowboys. What's going on? Y'all let me know in the comments. But this is your boy DLaw. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It helps out a lot. Please like, comment, subscribe, bro. Please. Damn, I'm not go big. But I'm going.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.